Flash 768. So, as we remember, Infinite Frontier and started off with revealing that Barry Allen is transferring the Flash title to Wally West as the fastest man alive, as Barry Allen prepares to depart and head off into multiversal stuff because he got much important stuff to do. Like deal with Darkseid, who's probably going to try and kill him when he gets the chance. So, yeah, this is basically the first issue of the Infinite Frontier era of the Flash, and let's get right into it. Basically, we get a narration of everything that happened throughout the entire duration of the multiversal history of Wally West. A lot can happen in a blink of an eye, and then all of a sudden I left and I never showed up ever again for a number of years. They replaced me with a black kid because Didio wanted to put that racist card on us if we didn't like the character. 1 minute you're just a normal kid, the next you're fighting crime besides your hero, and then all of a sudden you're teaming up with the Titans, and you're being friends with Dick Grayson, and you're not making jokes about his name. Or you fall in love. Well, that's actually a complicated thing. I actually fallen in love with like several people in my entire life. First was Linda, then it was Giganta in the Justice League cartoon, then it was Artemis in the Young Justice series, or become a father. And sometimes we broke time and that led to complications. Or a cautionary tale. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So let's just go ahead. So they even reused the artwork, but just updated it with the artist's style. But yeah, we're still pissed about this, aren't we? Huge moments made up of seconds, blinks, which for normal people pass by, which hardly anyone knows. But for the fastest man alive, in time it takes to blink your eye, the whole world can change. Yes, now that he's the Flash, the definitive Flash, we get to see this next chapter in Wally West's life. So, anyways, he wants to quit. What do you mean you quit, Wally? Barry Allen is flabbergasted by all this, and oh dear God, are we really doing this? So, yeah, this I I think they did. I think oh God, the editors clearly weren't paying attention to this. So, yeah, the artwork is odd here. Like, we see the entire Justice League with Naomi, and I'm thinking, why is she here? She's not part of the league yet. Why is she here? Like, she showed up in Bendis' Justice League. I get that she's going to be part of the team, but that hasn't happened yet. And so, like, does this take place before, after the Justice League arc and Wally wants out? In which case, there's no editor's notes. So, yeah. Also, the artwork is so mysteriously odd. Like, you got Hawk Girl going ahead and checking her nails, like, okay. Surin's like, and Green Arrow's like, great, I've had to do with this guy. And Batman's all pontificate, like, yes, do tell us. So, what does this mean you quit? Wait, you can actually do that? Like, he's, what? DC Comics proudly presents. If Dan DiDio was here, he'd probably be pissing himself having to say that. Blink of an eye, chapter 1. So, Wally, yeah, he wants out saying this. Listen, I love being a hero, Barry. I love being part of the league. But after everything that's happened to Linda, the kids, Roy, oh yeah, just Roy Harper. We don't want to account for Poison Ivy's story. We don't want to account for Gnark. Let's see. Commander Steel, all and whatnot. We don't want to account for those. It's just Roy that's the most important one. So the Justice League speaks in a much more, goes ahead and stands more believable than what the hell happened in the first panel. Well, saying, I can't do it anymore. It's not fair to them or you. Wally, we know you've had a tough time of it, but we had to do it. Editorial mandates. The deal was kind of a baby about you. Green Arrow just says, he's right. Ollie, I don't think, listen, the kid's telling you he's had enough, he's had enough. Why would you want to keep him going? Do you want him to lose control again? Oh, fuck. So, yeah, Green Arrow is kind of an asshole in this. Like, a massive asshole. Like, I know he lost Roy, but do we have to mention that, yeah, he kind of helped break up the Justice League? Break up the Titans for a little bit. He, kicked him out when it was revealed he had heroin. Yeah. Um, yeah, he's kind of an asshole. And here's the thing that bugs me about this. So apparently in the solicitations it says that he's the new leader of the Justice League. Okay, then arrest him if you're so pissed off. Yeah, really remember this. Wally was in prison. He was ready to face trial. He was ready to accept the consequences. And he left prison because an interdimensional being who was basically the DC's version of the Watcher, named Fugonaut. Yeah, that was the name. He's apparently dead in the dark multiverse, so we don't have to deal with Dan DiDio's creation anymore. And I'm thinking like, wait, why is no one actually brought up? Hey, aren't we supposed to arrest him because everything's back to normal now? Like, did they pardon him? And Green Arrow's just like, I'm pissed off about it. But yeah, and also I found out from Linkar's video of Heroes in Crisis, that whole overpowered thing he did. Yeah, that was a retcon. That never happened in any of the Flash books. Like, oh, the Speed Force is super dangerous and it could kill people, but not the way it went. But yeah, so Barry tries to defend Wally, saying that's not fair, and Wally is like, Barry, don't. No, it's not fair, but it's the truth. Fair would be Roy standing here instead of him, but he's not. Let him go. It's safer for everyone. I'm kind of being an asshole about this. I know it's not really his fault or anything. He didn't intentionally do this. And what you've told me, Barry, I think, because we never established this, is that you told me that Barthon manipulated certain events to make that in a retcon. So, yeah, he's not going to listen to reason. Point is, the kid's telling you he's done. I just wish you would have told us that before Sanctuary, before 10 people lost their lives. Could have sworn it was 15 or 20. Anyways, someone tries to reassure him, saying, he's wrong, Wally. Is he? Right or wrong? Right or wrong. With the discovery of the Omniverse, we don't have time for heroes who are half in, half out. Distraction leads to disaster. And as we know, I have never been distracted by anything. Now, anyways, I'm going to be in like 3 different books. This is like my 4th appearance in the Infinite Frontier stuff. So I'm going to just bounce. Barry, can you postpone your new investigation until we can find someone to replace you? I mean, like, it's not like we have Jay Garrick running around. Or Bart. Or anyone, really. Did you even think this through? Sure, of course. I'm really sorry, Barry. It's just things are finally back to normal at home. The kids aren't having nightmares anymore. We never established that. We're all breathing a little easier, and I just want to keep it that way. It's okay, Wally. I get it. We'll figure something out. As long as this is what you want, then I support you 100%. I always have, and I always will. And they hug. Still wondering why Naomi's there, because that kind of is a snarl on continuity. So, anyways, Wally just tells Barry there's one more thing. We kind of wait to that to see Linda and the others in Central City, where a bunch of pedestrians are talking. Do you see? You think they have better bodies with all that running. Is it the Flash or the Flash? Great cosplay. Linda's talking to Wally, holding his hand, which, definitely doesn't go ahead and make people realize, hey, wait. That's Wally West, and you probably are Barry Allen. You sure? We talked about this, Linda. If I keep my speed powers, I'll use my speed powers, and eventually that'll put you and the kids in danger. I can't do it. Not again. And I'm once again wondering why they're being more open. Like, I know in the Jeff Johns run before Flashpoint, the pre-Flashpoint run that happened when he was writing Barry, but when he was writing Wally, they knew his secret identity. Then he did a deal with the devil that took that away and whatnot. So, yeah. So basically, they're not really being subtle in the secret identity thing. Are they gonna raise $10 on the redhead? Is that Linda Parker? I love her. They're much taller in person. Say, Jim, that's a bad outfit. Actually, I kind of like Wally West's design. Okay, that's the shot they're taking. So Barry tries to change Wally's mind on this particular part. You can still change your mind. Lots to do out there. I've had my fair share of adventures. It's time to concentrate on the family. That's the least I can do after all I put them through. Okay then, I'm gonna miss you, kid. I'll miss this. Jeez, Barry, I'm not dying. I'm just hanging up my super sneakers. You can still come over. You better come over, or Jay and Irie will have my head. To cut you off from the Speed Force, have to be moving as fast as we can. Think you can keep up, old man? I am the fastest man alive. And together they race off. Off with Wally saying, we'll see about that, with a crowd of out of Central City watching while Linda Parker watches on. This is it, our last race, as they race through Hub City. How did this boy become a man without me noticing? A hero. Well, I was dead for a while, so that probably has something to do with it. And now he wants to give it up for his family. They go ahead and stop a robbery in Hub City. Can I be so strong? Or do I love the thrill of these powers too much? Then we cut to Metropolis, where some guy is screaming, "Bring me Superman!" And he's dismantled and only a head's remaining. Legs, arms, then Superman. Then we cut to Orm out of nowhere. I know he doesn't get it, not really. Barry, my mentor, my hero. I mean, like, we could mention he's my uncle, but we don't do that. I've chased after his legend, his legacy for so long. I forgot what it was just to be me. And it turns out the speedsters unleash a wave of water all over Orm. Is that even supposed to do anything to him? Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a gentle wind to him. But he always told me to run towards my problems, but sometimes running toward danger is actually running away from the life that matters. I can't do that now anymore. None after, and then we get this conflicting stuff going on with narration captions with Barry and Wally talking. Barry, Wally, the last time I'll move faster than sound. The last time we'll run together. This is the end. This is the beginning. Ready? Let's do this. The Speed Force, the entity that gives all our speedsters their powers. I've separated people from the Speed Force before, villains like Eobard Thawne. Just not thought I had to do it to Wally. And just before he could do it, the space time continuum plays Ring Around the Rosie. What in the... Wally, look out! And Wally's disintegrated. Well, he's already dead in the first issue of the Infinite Frontier Age. Well, that was quick. Guess we're gonna move on with Barry again. Ah, wait. Mon Dieu! Hey, the Flash! It's Casito. I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna speak. I'm pretty sure they're in France. I can't tell. I will be... Stand back. It might get a little windy. Barry Allen races off again. Prepares to race off with Wally's clothing before realizing, oh wait, my powers, they're gone. What do you mean he's disappeared? And they're on a Justice League jet. Yeah, they were in Paris. There's 1 minute, I was about to sever Wally's connection to the Speed Force, and then the next, the surge of entity washed over us, and he disappeared. Yes, he could be lost in the Speed Force or dead. And I'm certainly not that much of an asshole to go ahead and say he's dead. I'll be like, I have been an asshole this entire issue, but we're going to not say that yet. He's out there, and I'm going to find him and bring him back. I'm sorry, Barry. I didn't mean to. I'm remotely prepping the Justice League lab. I'll need a tachyon emitter. A tachyon emitter. Certainly could have been useful when there was a naked blue guy running around with his dongle hanging out manipulating reality. But when could we have bartered with that? And the match to do the calculations, I'm going to need some help. This is going to take more than a trick arrow to solve it. And we see Wally West, unconscious, saying, Barry, what just happened? Did you do it? My Speed Force power is gone, oh boy. So he reveals that he's in the Jurassic dinosaur era. I'm only calling it Jurassic for references purposes. That's 3. Max, Jay, and Wallace all report their parents have disappeared. Oh no, we are so tragic that Wallace has lost his powers. I'm still trying to wonder. So, yeah, this probably takes place after a whole bunch of stories happened. Which means something has severed their connection to the Speed Force. Thanks for coming, Mr. Terrific. Thanks. Thanks for asking. You know how much I love problems of this magnitude. Have you uploaded boosters files on the chronography and time dilation? Yes, I've also contacted President Superman at the House of Heroes as well. He sent over some suggestions on multiversal tracking, and I've already tried the spectrometer, but there wasn't any residual ion particles. Oh, that's why I'm here. One of us has to keep you two on target. What is this? What does the connection to the Speed Force have to do with Wally disappearing? Because the energy that washed over us didn't kill me, yet when it hit Wally, he vanished. I'm assuming the Speed Force took it. It can do that? There's a lot I don't know about the Speed Force. Yeah, I don't know much about the Speed Force that much. I'm like, if I could, I probably could do that thing that Wally does where he just has to make a costume out of nowhere, where I use this ring that contains my outfit that somehow is able to fit in there, but that's beside the point. So, what I do know is an energy field that is connected to every planet, universe, or the Omniverse at large. Ah, so you're Obi-Wan Kenobiing it. It's an energy field surrounded by all living beings. It penetrates us, it binds the universe together. It's like a form of cosmic radio waves. Oh, that's stupid. Invisible to the naked eye, but waiting to be picked up by the right conduit. Wally, he has a special connection to it. Defined special. I think it shows him. You're telling me this thing is alive? Yes? No? I don't know. Maybe so? No, it's using him for something. Punishing him? Taking him off the board for abuse of power? Or... Oh, it was Mr. Terrific. I thought for sure it would go ahead and think it was Oliver Queen being an idiot. No, it doesn't think like that level of consciousness. It's more primal. It could be rebooting or it's wounded. Animals, if they're hurt, they pull it in on themselves. Protect what they have. Maybe the Speed Force is nursing its wounds? That's why it wants Wally, to help it fix whatever is going on. You did say he had a special connection. Aren't you too cute? Wherever he is, he must still be connected to the Speed Force. And if he's connected to the Speed Force, we can track him down. Yes, we can. Don't worry, kid. We're coming. And they're still in the Jurassic period. I'm just saying, like I said, reference reasons. And I'm dreaming, right? Of course not. You're dreaming, Wally. You time travel, which you've done 100 times before. But like, I knew I time traveled. This is something else. I could use a drink and oh, you gotta be kidding me. And it turns out that he is not actually transported through time, so to speak. He's more like taking the body of someone else. What the heck? I'm a caveman, or I'm inside of a caveman? This is new. This is very... And the crocodile creature attacks him. And he manages to speed away with his powers. Or at least still have my powers. Score 1 for the ginger. Alright, Megon Flash. I'm going to jump into the Speed Force and zip us to the future. At least there, Barry the Brain can figure out what's going on and I can get much needed bath. Oh god. And he speeds off. Can't see the kids. Enough. Speed. Okay, not a big deal. Just trapped with a bunch of dinosaurs, which isn't the worst thing. Rather than trapped on Apocalypse. I mean, like... What happened to Apocalypse? He is back. I mean, he's been missing since Death Metal and killed the Quintessence busy. Anyways, I gotta try. Hey, then he does Yabba Dabba Doo. Oh, yeah, we need a Flintstone reference. Okay. The kids are gonna be so... And a monster and a dinosaur comes after him. The link to the vanishing point is... Then we come back to the Barry Allen and the gang. The link to the vanishing point is the Speed Lab is secure. I'm connecting you to the league satellite now. Will it be enough? Let's find out. Listen, I'm not as smart as you do, but run this past me again. You're going to project a message into the Speed Force. Basically, we're reversing the imaging processors into my T-spheres to project Barry's voice via tachyon waves into the Speed Force. Theoretically, it should work like a telephone signal. And Wally, if he's in the Speed Force, should act as a receiver. So, science babble, talk, science babble, babble. Theoretically, well, heck. Let's get this party started. Ready, Dr. Frankenstein? Hey, sure, Igor. Mr. Terrific, if you'll do the honors. There's connected. You're on, Barry. Wally! Wally, can you hear me? And he's being eaten, trying to be not be eaten by a dinosaur. You were so much cooler in the movies. And he kicks away one of the creatures, the raptors, saying, "Sorry, pal, I have things to do." Hit me! Um, and it's revealed that the raptor has developed Speed Force powers. Are you supposed to be able to do that? Speed Raptor! Speed Raptor! Wally! Wally, can you hear me? Barry? Barry, is that you? I might have given raptors the most powerful force in existence. Don't kill me for this. It worked. What worked? How are you talking to me in my head? And you're kind of screechy. Tachyon emitter into the Speed Force. We'll boost the signal. Yeah, wow, so much better. Great. Listen, we're working on a way to get you out of the Speed Force like last time. And yeah, here's the thing. I'm not in the Speed Force. What do you mean? I'm transmitting you through. Yeah, I get it, but I think I'm somewhere in the Jurassic Park era. The 90s? No, the time with dinosaurs. How can you be sure? Well, a Velociraptor is chasing me through the other side of a volcano trying to eat me, so, pretty sure. Don't you have your speed powers? Yeah, sort of, but so does the dinosaur. It's like it's been infected with the Speed Force. I don't understand. That makes two of us, but that's not the weirdest thing. I think my consciousness is inside some sort of caveman's body. Interesting. Not interesting, Barry. Crazy. It's crazy. Now get me out of here. We're working on it. You're the Flash? Work faster. I am the man who will infect raptors with powers of the Speed Force, making it the most powerful force alive in the Jurassic Park era, and I will have it eat all the dinosaurs. So naturally, mass genocide will lose. Eat it, meteorite! Leave me alone! Wally, what's happening? Oh, nothing. I think I made a Speedosaurus angry. Wally, are you there? Wally, hold on. Hiding. Shh, he'll hear you. I'm inside your head. The dinosaur shouldn't be able to. Right, but keep it down so I can hear it. Alright, Barry, I know you. You got a theory. How do I get here? How did I get here? Well, the short version. I think you were caught up in the surge of Speed Force energy that you catapulted your consciousness to an open conduit of the power somewhere along the timeline. Why me? You do have the strongest connection to the Speed Force. Our working theory, it might be using you to fix whatever went wrong. Okay, sure. So what's wrong with it? We're not sure about that. Wonderful! Things just keep getting better, and he's dead. As scary as this is, you're gonna miss this someday, Wally West. As he's being chased by another Speed Raptor. That's weird. Are you okay? The dinosaur is shaking. Shaking? How? Like chakra, but faster. I don't know, Barry. I never seen a dinosaur shake. Yeah, that can't be good. As the raptor goes ahead and bursts out in speed energy. Wally, what's happening? You're breaking up, Barry, and so is it. Run! Way ahead of you. Barry, I don't think I'm gonna make it. You can do it, Wally. Just run. As the Speed Force is now, as Wally gets blasted into oblivion by the Speed Force, revealing that, yep, the Speed Force was in fact the meteor that struck the dinosaurs all those eons ago. Should have seen it coming. The Speed Force is clearly the culprit. We've lost our connection halt. Also, I'm reading the textbooks. They said a Speed Force blast just went ahead and blew up the dinosaurs. Rerouting the interface, maybe we can increase the power. Wait, is that dangerous? Yes, but I'm sure I can relegate the energy output to it doesn't matter. Do it! Whoa. Let's take a breath here. Ollie, move out of the way. We've all lost people, Barry. I'm not letting you sacrifice yourself in hopes that your potentially suicidal message in a bottle reaches him. That's not your choice. Well, today it is. Mr. T has to try and stop it, saying, both of you, stop it. This isn't helping. We have a problem, and we'll work at the solution. Your unresolved issues are an unnecessary variable that won't bring Wally back. This shouldn't even have happened. None of it. He wouldn't have been here if we just forgave him after what he happened with. It didn't seem to matter that he saved the universe. Everyone looked at him like some sort of pariah, of course. Of course he wanted to stop being here. In your eyes, he stopped being one the minute Roy died. And now he's gone. Tell me, you wouldn't do anything to get Roy back, Ollie, even if it meant putting your life on the line. Oh yes, definitely. So yeah, so that whole redemption he got with the Titans trusting him again. Oh, that doesn't matter. Roy forgiving it doesn't matter. Oh, it's like they did they like forget death metal was a thing? Like it's Crisis on Infinite Earths where they just forgot about it, and there's gonna be another crisis in about 20 or so years where they'll remember it. So Oliver Renson admits that Barry was right. Power it up. Barry? Wally? The signal's reestablished. Wally, what happened? The dinosaur looked like speed energy exploded out of him. It hit me like before when we were racing. So it's the energy that catapulted you back in time. Curious. And to a point where the energy seemed to be out of control? That might be what he's trying to fix. Turn off the faucet of the speed force energy, so to speak. That makes sense. The energy, the surge, is more like a live wire that used to be shut down or siphoned off. So the speed force doesn't control its own energy? Possibly. Wally, where are you now? About that, I have no idea. The future! Barry, I think I'm in the future or space or future space. Yeah, I have no clue. Look around. Do you see something Thanagarian, Rainian? And never mind, I'm in the future. How can you be so sure? Because I'm in Bart's body, and let me tell you, his costume is snug. Fantastic. That era has time traveling devices. We can use them to get you back here and work on the problem in the same room. Sounds like a plan. Give me a few minutes. Wally? Well, that's new. What's new? Oh, nothing. What are you doing, Impulse? Run! And revealing that the alien invasion from Invasion has returned. Next in the Flash, the return of the Gold Beetle. So, yeah, there's no backup story feature in this. So, yeah. Oh, man. So let's see. Wally West is trying to get out of it. Speed Force Raptors. The turns out the Jurassic Park era of dinosaurs were destroyed by a Speed Force and not meteors, or an earthquake, or volcanoes, or basically apocalyptic visions. Time traveling. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, Oliver Queen's an asshole right now, and yet they still don't know that that Red Arrow is alive and well and moving around across the country. So Naomi's part of the Justice League, even though that hasn't been established in the main Justice League book, and that's supposed to be the central piece of the DC universe this era. Oh god, they didn't think that part through. Like they could have just edited that out and just replaced her with Black Canary. So yeah, this was the insane techno babble science episode of Flash. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. Honestly, it's honestly kind of fun. I'm looking forward to what they do next. This is supposed to be a multi-chapter arc, so get ready for that wicked insanity. And I wonder how Green Arrow's gonna feel when he realizes, hey, Roy's alive. Oh wow, I feel more of an asshole. So yeah, no backup feature, even though you probably could focus on what the other speeches are doing in the wake of, oh wait, we don't have powers anymore. So, man. So, yeah, this was a pretty fun issue. I'm looking forward to the next issue, and we'll have to see where this goes from here. Whew. So, that was the Flash 768. This was Neo Reality Entertainment Pop Culture Omniversa. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my content in the description below. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see y'all next time. Speed on.